We switched one thing so that it's out of place.
Can you guess what it is?
Hang on for the loop!
3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm Ricky!
And I'm Riley.
Okay, sorry, I just wanted to fix one little thing. Okay, Riley!
Better.
You're in the right place! And you're here! Welcome! Thank you for guest hosting on The Loop Show!
Yes, I'm glad to be here.
All right, so what is something that you're excited about with hosting on The Loop Show?
Well, I hear you guys have a lot of fun, so I'm excited to have some fun, hang out.
Is there anything that you're worried about?
I'm a little nervous about the challenges, but I think I got it. I think I can handle it.
Careful what you wish for. Now, have you ever felt rotten for the things you said or did?
Yeah, I know I have. You're not alone.
Let's freshen up the things that we think, say, and do.
Yeah, starting with revealing what's underneath the decisions that we make that we're not proud of.
Prepare to have your brain wrinkled.
Most people assume the Bible has a lot to say about how messed up humans are, and that's true. It's also true that the Bible's vocabulary about this topic sounds odd to modern people, using words like sin, iniquity, or transgression. And so the Bible's perspective on the human condition is often ignored or treated as ancient and backwards. This is really unfortunate, because through these words, the biblical authors are offering us a deeply profound diagnosis of human nature. Sin refers to moral failure, and transgression describes how we break trust with others. And iniquity? No one even uses that word anymore. So what's it all about? In Bible translations, iniquity is one way the Hebrew word avon gets translated. It's also rendered by words like wickedness, guilt, or sin. So what does avon actually mean? The word avon is related to a Hebrew verb avah, which means to be bent or crooked. The poet of Psalm 36 says his back is avad, that is, bent over in pain. Or in Lamentations chapter 3, a road that isn't straight is one that avaz, that is, it's twisty and crooked. Now, this image of being crooked offered biblical poets a powerful metaphor to talk about people's behavior. Like Jeremiah, who said that Israel had avad their way by violating their covenant with God and giving allegiance to idols. Or in the book of Job, a person who morally fails is someone who avaz what is right. In both cases, something that's supposed to be level or even, your choices or your conscience, has been bent out of shape, distorted. When you get to the New Testament, the apostles carry these ideas forward using the Greek word onomia, which has a similar meaning. Like Paul the Apostle, he identified the servant as Jesus, and he said, "Our great God and Savior, Jesus the Messiah, gave his life on our behalf in order to redeem us from all of our onomia, our crooked behavior and its consequences." And so, the whole biblical story is about God's desire to take crooked people and the twisted world that we've created and to make everything right. Through Jesus, God invites us to become whole humans once again, people who can walk upright with God and with each other. And that's the story behind the biblical words for iniquity.
I love how that video reveals how sin can twist our lives into something crooked, but the sacrifice of Jesus can make it right again.
Agreed. Now, what's going on with this maze here?
Okay, so we lost 6 puzzle pieces in this maze. One at a time, enter the maze, find the pieces, find your way out, and put the puzzle together. Whoever finishes in the shortest amount of time gets a dirt and worms donut, Oreos and gummy worms.
Oh, okay.
The not winner gets something else. Why do I have a feeling it's just gonna be dirt and worms?
Oh, good. That'll be good.
I think I'm up first. Let's do this.
Okay, I'm gonna time you.
Okay. All right,
Ready?
wait, where do I start? Do I go in first?
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. Oh, what a narrow maze. Oh my goodness. Puzzle pieces.
You got it, Ricky.
Nope, how does this work? Okay.
Go, Ricky, go.
Wait, no, it can't be. Oh wait, okay. Oh,
It sounds like he found something for sure.
Why am I out of breath? There's not a lot of space. Okay, I think I have it. Okay, I don't have it. There's so many more pieces that need to be finding. Okay, I gotta go back in.
You're at a minute 30,
Oh, that's, okay. Find the puzzle pieces, P-U-Z-Z-L-E pieces, where'd you go? and then we get the pieces.
I like your song.
Thank you. I wrote it. Ho, 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 ho. Hidden in plain sight. I found another one. All right. Let's solve the puzzle. Get the things. Otherwise, you're probably gonna have to eat dirt.
Come on, you got it. You love puzzles.
I do love puzzles. This was very exciting for me until I had to actually do it under a time crunch. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have that.
Ricky, how many pieces do you have?
I have 5.
You're missing one.
Go, back in the maze.
Okay. Okay.
I'm confident I can do better than
I'm
this.
missing a puzzle piece, missing a puzzle piece.
3 minutes and 35 seconds is where you're at right now.
That doesn't sound like a good time.
It doesn't. But maybe it is.
Okay, I found it. Where I forgot to look. Okay. So, let's try doing... All right, this puzzle is one of those puzzles that has holes in them, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they make puzzles like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Maybe some meditation first.
All right, my method for solving most puzzles is what I should be going with, which is just to start with the edges or the borders, take a pair of scissors and cut everything else that make it fit. Okay, for nothing except for God's grace, I made such confusing progress.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
9 minutes and 51 seconds. Woo!
Oh my goodness.
I'm sure that was good.
Here it is. It's Riley's turn.
Yay!
Riley, you ready?
I'm ready. I've got my helmet on.
All right, go ahead, go to the start of the maze. And go!
Oh, found one.
Yep. It's
found one.
It is a narrow maze.
It is very narrow.
Lots of turns, lots of twists.
Found
Twists
another
and
one.
turns.
Okay. This is, ooh, I found another one.
Oh, nice. That's great. Record time is good. Yeah, you probably have them all.
No,
That's
I
my
definitely
guess.
don't. I feel like,
It's one of those
there's
like
one.
2-piece puzzles.
keep going. I'm trying to keep calm. That's my strategy here.
Oh, that's a good strategy.
Yeah.
I was not calm. I was very anxious.
New route means new puzzle pieces. Ah, yes. Okay.
All right, how many pieces do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like there's one more, maybe?
Oh, great!
Oh, found it!
Oh, great! You found all your pieces in 1 minute. I guess staying calm was a good thing to do.
Okay, I think, well, I also didn't try to make up a song while I was in there.
The song was taking up a lot of my mental capacity.
I felt
I will agree to that.
What if
all
I
right.
just crush this?
Let's see. So far, this looks great.
Yeah. What if
You
I
were not
just did this
given-
right now? No, I don't think it's right. Oh my gosh, I think I just got it.
Well, look at that. Look at that. Wow. So let's recap, shall we? I spent 10 minutes going through this maze, trying to solve this puzzle. Riley swoops in and just solves it in under 2 minutes. A minute
It was a close
41.
call for sure, Ricky. It was close.
All right, Riley, let me see your puzzle. Okay, so it's not the same puzzle.
No, different pieces here.
You could have gone back in and solved like 2 to 3 more puzzles.
Yeah.
Riley has clearly won the challenge, and while we score keep, check this out.
The first trowelful of earth was like a ceremony, a solemn dedication. This was our earth, our very own, more wonderful than any other soil. Miraculous in the hand, our land.
So how do we define dirt? Dirt can be defined as matter out of place. And as humans, we were created to have closeness and intimacy with God. But there's a problem, and that problem is a thing called sin. Sin is the stuff that God never intended for us to experience. It's the bad things that we think, say, and do. They keep us from having a relationship, keep us from having that closeness with God. It's like in the story of Jonah and the fish. When God asked Jonah to go to the city of Nineveh because they needed his help, Jonah said no. And because he said no, he disobeyed God, and he ended up farther and farther away from where he was supposed to be. He ended up in the belly of a fish. And the same is true in our lives. When we disobey God, when we allow sin to enter our lives, we end up farther and farther away from where God created us to be. But here's the cool thing. It's that all we have to do in order to regain that closeness with God, that intimacy with God, is ask for our forgiveness. It's to begin a relationship with Jesus. And the Bible says that as soon as we do that we are made new, that all of our sin is washed away. In Ephesians 4, we learned that sin corrupts our choices with lust and deception. But we have a solution. The solution is to ask God to show us what in our lives is out of place and then work to remove it from our lives. So as a quick recap, we were created for closeness with God. But there's a problem, and that problem is a thing called sin. It's the bad things that we say, think, and do that separate us from Him. All we need to do to regain closeness with God is to ask Him to reveal in us what caused that separation and then work to remove it from our lives.
911 Emergency Services, what's your emergency?
Yeah, hi. Is this the number you call if you find yourself stuck in a fish?
A fish?
Yep, a great big fish.
Well, what's your location?
Stomach, large fish. I don't know how I could be any clearer on that point.
What happened?
I did the opposite of what I should have done.
How so?
God said go east to Nineveh. I booked a cruise and went as far west as I could go.
Well, why would you do that?
Well, I think God is too forgiving and compassionate.
Isn't that a good thing?
Well, I'm Jonah, kind of known for being a prophet that rebels, a man of little effort. Anywho, I fell asleep, a storm came up, the sailors accused me of causing it, and I told them to throw me overboard.
Why would you do that?
I don't think you're getting this. I don't want to go to Nineveh.
Got it.
And what I hoped would be a watery death ended up me cramped in the stomach of a large fish.
That's awful.
It's not pleasant. For what it's worth, I promise to obey God from now on.
So you're apologizing for running away?
Well, now, don't put words in my mouth. I just promise to obey from this point on. I'm grateful for the fish, I guess is what I'm saying.
Well, we can send a boat, but
I don't... friend, hold up. I'm hearing a gurgling noise. You know, like when you drink bad goat's milk?
Like goat's milk that's gone bad or milk from a bad goat?
Oh, this fish is gurgling. I think he's about to hurl.
That's good.
What exactly about me being vomited out of a fish is good?
You'll be on the outside?
Well, I guess you're right, but if you could smell what I'm smelling right now, you wouldn't... Oh, boy. Here we go. I gotta hold on.
Sir? Sir?
Oh, man.
Sir? He hung up.
Ooh.
This is a donut.
But
worms on them.
Oh, actual worms?
Yeah. Oh, it looked like
It's
it was
not
actually
alive.
moving.
It's not alive.
This is
Good.
not alive. Thank goodness. Well,
Okay, are we eating them?
yeah, let's go ahead and just take a bite.
Okay. Oh my gosh, ew. Tasty. Okay.
Oh. Is this donut crunchy? Because my donut's crunchy.
Would you like some worms?
I have some over here.
Some
really
really
good.
tiny little crunchy bits? Really just live out a full Hakuna Matata montage. Just lift up a log and you got yourself a bug donut.
You look like you're enjoying yourself over there, so I'm gonna leave that to you.
Oh, yeah. No, that's the opposite of what's happening. Wait a second. Oh. I have been informed that not only have I been eating a worm, ground up, what are they called?
Barbecue larva.
Ground up barbecue larva.
What's up, Loop? It's Kira, and today we are talking about temptation. So what is temptation? The word temptation by definition means the desire to do something, especially something wrong or unwise. Temptation is something that everyone struggles with. When I was in middle school, I was always tempted to cheat on tests or copy an assignment from a friend. if I didn't get it done in time. And that's something that I think that everyone struggles with because school is hard. But doing stuff like that just because everyone does it doesn't mean it's right. But again, it's something that everyone struggles with. Since the Garden of Eden, humans have been tempted to grab control. Sin tells us that we know better than the creator of everything, and that's junk. Because God loves to give us truly good things. And if he gives you those truly good things, you shouldn't settle for less. In Matthew 5:8, Jesus says, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God." When your heart and mind is focused on God, you'll see his daily restoration of our world at work. And that's when full life is revealed. So throw off the old sinful nature. What you need to do is recognize that temptation is just an illusion. It may seem like a good idea in the moment, but you have to think to yourself, would God be okay with me doing something like this? Does it glorify him in any way, shape, or form? And if both of the answers to those questions are no, then you probably shouldn't do it. Instead, you need to reveal God's healing holiness in the world around us and magnify it. So stay aware of any temptations that you have and stay fresh. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great week and I'll see you next time.
Since you have heard about Jesus and have learned the truth that comes from him, throw off your old sinful nature and your former way of life, which is corrupted by lust and deception. Instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. Put on your new nature, created to be like God, truly righteous and holy. Ephesians 4:21-24.
We revealed sin for what it is and what it does.
It makes things crooked and out of place.
But that's not the end of the story. Every day we have an opportunity to reveal God's healing holiness into the world.
Stay aware and stay fresh.
And until next time, enjoy the ride! Riley, are you subscribed to the Loop Show YouTube channel?
Yes, I am. And you should subscribe
Yeah.
to the Loop channel.
You do not want to miss one of our challenges.
Yes, and the Loop Show will warm your heart.
Yeah?
You get it? Because it's a worm.
Yeah.
So like warm, opposite of cold.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Donut.
that would be good.